Hey guys, Lutum here, and if you're watching this video, I have just hit 500 subscribers. That is just amazing to me. And one thing I should mention, by the way, before I get this over with, is that on the YouTube page, it may still display as like 498 or 494 or something. The reason for that is because YouTube sub count isn't always accurate, but if you go to wavejump.us/sub count, you'll likely see the actual sub count. And of course things can happen, so don't question it. Anyways, so this video is to go ahead and let you all know for kind of 500 subscribers when the server will be back up, as the server was a huge thing when we had it up originally, and so I wanted to go ahead and kind of bring that back up and in a new way. So first off, the server is being renamed Phenomena Server. If I edit this correctly, I will have probably the logo of the server on screen right now. If it's a bit pixelated, that's because it's all blown up, but don't worry about that. The server will be up on, I believe, April 29th. So I will have a link, a time and date counter down to that in the description, so you can see what time I will be probably doing a server launch stream, and if not, what time the server will be starting up. I will be going ahead and whitelisting everybody who's on the previous whitelist, and if you want to be whitelisted on the server, leave your name in the comment section below. So we have a couple of new things coming to the server, and I'm not going to go ahead and say everything because I want to keep it a little bit of a surprise, but it's going to be a lot more structured as a server. And by the way, in terms of footage, I might just have random stuff here because there's a bit of an issue with the server host right now where I can't access the server. I may have to push out the server release because of that, but I'm hoping not. Another thing that we have, or one of the few features that I can't tell you about right now, is the web store. So the web store is something new to this server, and I really don't feel super comfortable making money off of this server, which is why it's something completely optional, and of course complies with Mojang's EULA, meaning that it doesn't really provide you anything that would help you in the game. It's just something that it shows that you support me. So for $350 US, you could buy the custom name color perk. And this is because a lot of people in the previous server, you know, for helping or doing other things, would ask for certain name colors. And so I figured this time, you know what, I will create a perk for a custom name color. So I'm working on adding that right now. There's also going to be a pay what you want perk. And this perk is is kind of a perk that I did not expect to be incorporated in this way, but essentially a while ago for Patreon, I wanted to do like a single time payment, and I realized it's really easy to do when I was setting up the web store. So I just decided, you know what, you can do that. But the idea of pay what you want is if you would like, you could have a tag before your name. Of course, if this all works out, that'll go ahead and say how much you paid. Again, if you'd like, if you're not comfortable with that, then you don't have to have it. And of course, there's no obligation to pay whatsoever. But the idea is you could help keep the server up, especially given that YouTube ad revenue has been terrible lately. But the server right now is still completely funded by Patreon, so thank you to Shatter on Patreon for supporting me. So yeah, generally the server has been worked on a lot. We're rebranding it to Phenomena. 22 Cheese is the co-owner still, or Mr. X, as you may know him on Discord sometimes. And it's just generally, I think, going to be an awesome server launch. We're working on refactoring a couple of things. Hopefully we don't have the weird crashes we had last time. You know, we have, for example, you can mine spawners with Silk Touch. I'm not going to say everything, partially because I can't access the server right now, so I can't really tell you about it. But let's just say it'll be new, it'll be fun. I'm, of course, now that I've ran a server once, I know how to run a server, so I'll be able to go ahead and, you know, probably focus more on creating events. And I think it's going to be very, very nice. We have, you know, a nicely structured spawn, as you may have seen that little sneak peek I showed earlier, or maybe I should be showing now. I again don't know with the editing, and this is getting close to 5 minutes, so I'm trying to think for just a second here. There's anything else I want to mention, but I don't think so. So the other thing is I was planning to do something else for 500 subscriber special, but it came way too fast, honestly. I'm recording this at 494 subscribers. So likely I'll hit 500 the day after or the day after that, which is really soon. So I'm doing this, you know, obviously right before. And I think that's about it. So once again, I will have a link down in the description below to a time and date countdown as to when the server is going to be back up lately. Likely, if I have to push back the server date, I will upload a video letting you all know. I'll probably have a video out at some point detailing all this new server, including, you know, we have some secrets hidden around spawn. If you're one of the first people, you might be able to find them. Who knows? And of course, we're gonna try and be very active as before. Um, I keep dragging on this video, so I have to stop myself and say, once again, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, go ahead and leave a like down below. Thank you so much for 500 subscribers. And yeah, let me know if there's anything you want to see on the server or just for the channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.